Day 215. I am waking up after a stupid early morning rise where it was still dark and even kind of snowy, of about 2 or 3 trips up the rope from the basin down below to where we are now. And the goal for today is kind of start moving a lot of the furs and stuff that I've collected into the actual climber's cave, more centralized in the map, because I think that's number one. I do like a good centralized location, and that's a good place for them to cure up while I'm covering the rest of the territory here. Uh, you know, I got so tired from rope climbing, and as you can tell, I was doing it in the wee early mornings that I went ahead and just took a nap to sort of get myself feeling better. 66%, yeah. And you can tell I've got a fair collection of pelts here, so I think making a drop off to the cave is a logical position. We're going to go ahead and just kind of keep doing the shuttle, moving the gear over there. This is one of those days where I think I'm just going to check in as I have the opportunity. And yes, I see those bunny there as well, but I'm already overweight and have things to do today, as well as have plenty of meat, so I'm not going to worry too much about them. I am basically going to do the grind today, so I will go ahead and let you catch the time. I'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, we are coming up good, yes, on another one of these rope bridges. But this is getting me back to the main cliff area that I'll need to rappel down to get back to the lake for Climber's Cave. So we're making some headway. I can't help but always want to double check when I've got the altitude to make a good, navigation map. Because I do appreciate making use of the height differential that gives you that increased range. And I would rather map something twice than not at all. When you're going for the cartographer achievement, you get a little paranoid sometimes. I think technically I still need to get 1 or 2 details done at Mystery Lake, but they're literally by Carter Dam, by that entrance area, that I'll just knock those out when I start getting to Coastal. Alright, and as promised, we are coming up on the first climb. I'm just kind of taking a look at a couple of details here. Because I noticed that I am down to like 1/4 of my remaining temperature. And Mackenzie's already complaining about the cold. I can't feel my hands. Just trying to think through 1 or 2 details here because I get pseudo concerned about thermal. I get a feeling like I'm missing something here, but let me suss through this and I will catch you in a few. Alright, it's getting cold enough now that I went ahead and played Long Dark's favorite game of pick up sticks. And we're going to go ahead and get ourselves a warm tea to warm us up as we're playing Spider-Man down the cliff face. Because you pick them, you process them, you might as well use them when you're literally hanging from a lifeline in the middle of a wind, you know? We'll go ahead and go with Reishi because that's what I've been picking up more of as of late. So we'll go ahead and get that set up. Worried on my weight here just a little bit. 7 minutes on that, 8 minutes on that. I think we'll be okay. Yeah. And I'm not too worried because I'm going down. So gravity should help me here. And that way I'm not going to be quite as stressed, I'm assuming. So we'll see what I can do to go ahead and get some of this good stuff to the actual cave. Because that's always the game that you're trying to play here. And I swear it feels like you're just hanging your crampons on your ears. But I'm too encumbered to climb down? You're kidding me. Okay, alright. Well, this isn't the greatest tragedy I've ever heard here. Let's go ahead and keep it in one pile. But let's then... Okay, let's... Okay, there. We just needed to drop the sticks. I can deal with that. And down we go. It's a decent pace. Temperature's not bad. I still have a third of my rest. I wouldn't want to climb up like this, but going down, gravity helping, yes, this shouldn't be too bad. And I love it. The sprain risk comes up about 3/4 of the climb down. Okay. Alright, climb 2 coming into frame now. And yes, I know I'm going to need to trim some weight here. Let me just get up to this, but this looks to be the last climb because I think I see the cave over in that territory. So let's go ahead and drop the consumables first. I just need to shred a little over a pound. Ruined soda, but let's drink it anyway. Let's see. We're going to need to drop a little bit. Let's see if we can eat our way out of this situation, because once you put the steak in your stomach, it no longer weighs anything. I love that variable. Alright, so temperature's at 1/4, rest is at 1/4. We're going to be tired. And, oh, come on! You let me grab the rope. That's no fair. You can't do that. Ugh. Alright, what else do I need to drop to make you happy? Stupid, pedantic, statistical counters. Let's drop these sticks that I pick up. I always wind up picking 6. I gotta get down to 87. I gotta move pretty quick here. I'm like, alright, can I wear these? Will this give me enough to get down? Will you give me a little bit of grace? 2 encumbered. You are really starting to torque me off. See if we can eat some more steak. Can I eat my way out of this equation? No, that ain't gonna happen. Let's, give me a second to play Inventory Management Simulator, and I'll be with you in a moment. Flares. Flares are going to be the unfortunate loser. We're going to go ahead and drop some of those up here, as well as the water, and I can do it. Okay. Golly. You can tell I'm trying to get a good payload back to base camp, because the game is trying to fight me. No, you can't have that. We won't let you. Warm up expired. Yeah, I'm tired. I know. I'm pushing myself. I know. It's midday. I'm exhausted. But you know what? I got plenty of skins that I'm trying to get to camp here. So we're going to play hard and try to win hard. Give me a break for once. And remember, boys and girls, always remember to take your crampons off when you're done with your climbing to make sure that you can keep them for the long haul. I love these situations. I am freezing. I am tired. And I am almost where I want to be at camp. It's just one of those debates of, am I going to make it or am I going to pass out at the front door? And I've done that more than one occasion where I just like pass out and sleep on the floor mat. I remember I did that in real life at one time. It was a great, perfect little summer day. And I was just sitting on the doorstep and I fell asleep. I was a young kid. We were talking like 4 or 5, something like this. And then I woke up like an hour later, and I was like, Mom, why didn't you wake me? You were napping. Why would I wake you? A few years down the line, as a father, I understand exactly what she was saying, but it was just like, I literally fell asleep in the doorsteps, like literally.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
My butt was on the doorstep. My back and head were inside the house. My knees were literally like outside. Okay, and it looks like I've got a good amount of guts here already. We've got some skins here already. So we're looking pretty good as far as equipment goes here. Let me go ahead and get some of this offloaded. And I think I may need to actually get a nap going on here pretty quick, or we'll see what we're going to do for the day. Alright, well I think this is going to be where I'm going to try and drop my bedroll if I can figure out where. Let's do the unthinkable. Let's pick up after ourselves. Got water, and I've got another bottle of disinfectant I need to move. No, come over here. There we are. And move the antiseptic. No, move the antiseptic. Come on, you stupid hitboxes. There we are. Alright, and that should be enough room to drop a bed.
Just disappearing.
I know, Mackenzie. I'm working on it. There we are. Okay. Let me do one final, survey of some of the things I've got actually, drying and curing. Oh, gosh. I still need to drop the bear skin. The thing that I really do need to drop, because I need that to dry so I can actually use it to fix my bedroll. Alright, so it's about midday, and well, it's a little after midday, actually, especially after my nap, but regardless, it's the afternoon, the sun is out, the sky is blue, there's barely a cloud to spoil the view, but I don't want to freeze. I don't want to be frozen in my heart. Little bit of a joke in that, but comment down below if you recognize where that originated from. Bottom line is, the weather is decent and I've got a little bit of energy left in me, so it makes sense to me to go ahead and gather a little bit of firewood while I'm around here. I've got some in the cave, and that's great, but I never know when I'm going to get hit by a massive storm, so just the logical prepper that I am, it makes sense to go ahead and play Long Dark's favorite game, pick up sticks. There's also some actual limbs and stuff here that I'll probably go ahead and process and, just sort of get things stocked up a little bit and get myself good and exhausted before dusk falls so I can actually try to keep on to my nightly schedule as much as possible. I've really found that if you can do that, if you can get your rest periods during the night, get yourself on that sun cycle, you wind up in a better dynamic of avoiding auroras, as well as I think it helps to minimize the fuel that you use, because you're not needing to burn a fire just for light. You're honestly just needing to do one fire at the end of the night, so to speak, to cook up something, to boil your dinner and breakfast water if you're smart about it. I think it just helps with a lot of different variables. That's just my 2 cents worth on it. Please comment down below. What are your thoughts on sleep cycles and such? Let's talk. Let's talk about sleep. Dropping off of lumber. That's always one of my favorite sounds. I don't know why. There's just something very satisfying about the sound of actually dropping some lumber and firewood evening for the night. We'll go ahead and hang on to those 6 sticks, so when I want a fire I can. While I've got some light and the weather's decent, I think I'll go ahead and get this hat fixed up a little bit. Let's see here. Oh, like new. Excellent. Can't complain much about that. Yay. What else we need to do here? Try to keep up with care and maintenance a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to play, force you to go watch Inventory Management Simulator, but yeah, if I've got the weather is nice to me, I'm sheltered, I've got the light to do it, yeah, this makes a logical sense to me to go ahead and take a look at things sometimes. So, I'm going to kind of play through this a little bit, and I'll catch up with you in a few. Alright, so that's another day that I spent doing care and maintenance. Because as you'll see in a minute, I am red-eye tired. So I'm going to go ahead and start up just a little bit of a fire, just to give myself a nightcap, a nice boiled tea for a little bit of warmth, calorie, and water. Because I'm not leaving this cave again until I get a good night's sleep, and I really wanted to get that sleep to kind of coincide with the sunrise, because I hate getting off of that cycle. Just another tip from your friend Commander Tom. If you want more tips, well, if you want to know more, that's what playlists are for. And, of course, if you want to know if I live to see tomorrow, leave a like and subscribe. And especially if you want to see more content like this, vote with your dollars either here or on Patreon. I'm Commander Tom. Thank you very kindly. And don't forget the biggest lie in the game, teas do far more than just heal boo-boos. I'll see you next time. Thanks.